here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. The Gypsy Deontay Wilder.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, it's a privilege and an honor to be here. You know what? I feel so lucky.
You're expecting an all-action slugfest. Back and forth they go. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. And a counter left. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Right. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He threw the hook, didn't land. Good counterpunching for both these athletes. Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Missed him with that uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same...
And there's the bell for round two. Hook punch scores. Fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of him. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore. Defending themselves. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. They got out of the way of that right hook. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
He just misses with that big right hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Leaves a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I love that. I love that. That shot straight.
On to the third. Watch that jab. Nice exchange here from both men. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Both men step back for just a moment. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Just missed with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. You get collected. Great round. Relax. Now go on to the Lord. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes. It's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. He misses with that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
He missed with that jab. That punch landed. Neither fighter. Down goes Fury. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought right.
So important now.
And there's the bell for round 5. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Blocks that right hook. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. He misses with that jab. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Here we go in the 6th round. Good one. Solid punch. He fails to score with that left hook. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Away. So that left lands. Both men step back for just a moment. He misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us. And there's the bell for round 7. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They just missed with that big right hand. Just misses with that jab. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men. That left hand misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that when you're thinking, come on, bro.
Round 8, and we're off again. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
There's a right hand. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Don't think too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. You've got to keep. Break round. Relax, relax. Now go into the Lord. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
And there's the bell for round 9. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
He misses with the left uppercut. Neither man really defending themselves. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Back and forth they go. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
This is the 10th. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Couldn't land that jab. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Men step back for just a moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Parries away that left hook. And he just missed with that left jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Tyson Fury just got rocked. Do you believe this? That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
It's so important now in the first minute.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship round. He parries the right jab away. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Neither man really defending themselves. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you stay calm, play cool.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Looks absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Good.
There's the bell for round 12. Punch scores. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick first, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Oh, what a punch! They both want a highlight reel knockout. Swing and a miss with the jab. Fantastic punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It was as close as we thought it was, and this fight is a split decision win.
A split decision, you know what, I feel sorry for the loser because heart and soul was laid out right there. Everything was left in the ring. There's no regrets, and we had a good time as well. They did the work, we enjoyed the action. Split decision, totally agree with it. You never know, we might see it all over again.